Hey guys, it's Tina, and today I want to talk about reading goals and Booktube goals for 2021. First, I'm going to go over the reading goals. My reading goals for 2021 is to read more indie books. I know I should have uploaded my January TBR last week, and you should be seeing this the following Friday. Although, who knows? You should know that I'm doing my TBRs different, and I want to read more indie books, and I'm gonna throw at least one indie book or one indie series in the mix of each month's TBR. My goal is to read more indie book, and I set up a way to do that via TBR. So hopefully I can get more indie books read and accomplished. And yeah, I used to solely only read indie books because they were cheap and I thought it was cool. I enjoy supporting indie authors. I enjoy supporting the people that may not be perfect, but still they put their heart and soul in their books, and a lot of them are pretty good. Now, when I just read solely indie books all the time, I would kiss a lot of frogs to find a prince or princess of a book. So there is good ones out there, and I will be your guinea pig. I will be your person. I will kiss the frogs so I can bring you the good indie books. Now, I don't know if I forgive indie books a little bit more than I would traditionally published. I'm not a pro snob. I don't like the people that say this person has totally like significant run-on sentences. I'm dyslexic and I don't catch that stuff. So if you're that kind of person, maybe not take what I say as good, or maybe not take my recommendations, because I can completely look past that. And I've said this before, if you give me a good character, you give me good dialogue, you give me a great story, if it has a ton of freaking like editorial flaws, I can look past that. And I do look past that. There you have it. I want to read more indie books. My second goal is to read more from the library. The last year, ever since the craziness started in 2021, we have not been able to go to the library. Now, the library has like pickup services, but I work 2 jobs right now, and being able to get into those times of pickup services is pretty hard for me. That's not convenient for me. So I have not been borrowing from the library. I have not been using the library services for those reasons, but I can get ebooks. I've kind of opened up my TBR every month so that I'll have room for those ebooks. So I'm only putting 3 books, hopefully, on my TBR every month. 1 book that I'm binging, 1 book from an indie author, and 1 library book. So then hopefully that will open up more reading time for like library books when they spontaneous come in, because it could stay like 4 weeks and then it comes in 3 days because people just turn back books so fast. So you never know. So I want to open up my TBRs to allow those books to come in so I can use my library. My book reading goal is, last year it was whatever Goodreads set for me, 52 books. I don't pay attention to that often because some of the books I read are freaking massive and they're like 2 books worth. And that's not something that gets me like competitiveness or gives me the motivation to read. It actually sometimes deters me from a number that I have to get to instead of just reading because I want to read. So 52 books in a year is a great goal for me, and I'm just gonna stick with that. This year I read over that. I'm not the best person at putting stuff on Goodreads. I've actually stopped putting like the reviews on Goodreads because I was only doing like 1 or 2 sentence reviews anyways. And I've even stopped that, and I've just gone to like read the book. I also quit starring because I change my opinion all the time. So I don't want to set a star on something and then change it and then change it and then change it. So I don't even like starring stuff anymore. I can't. Yeah. Starring stuff to me means that you set your mind and you can't change it. And that just kind of gives me a tiny bit of anxiety. So I don't do that. I'm not making a huge goal, but if I get to 52, that would be amazing. I want to read more. So hopefully I've set myself up for success for that. And I have cut down to just 3 books in the TBR. And therefore I will hopefully have more room in my months to just pick up books whenever I want to and not feel that I'm letting somebody down or I'm letting myself down because I set this goal and then I'm not making it. And then the last one is gonna be completely attainable, because you have to have one of those goals where you're just like, I'm just gonna make this a goal and I'm going to set it. And I know for sure that I'm going to make it because it's just one of those goals. I want to buy more books. I know for sure that I'm going to achieve that goal because I'm going to buy books. I want to buy more books. I like buying books. I like collecting books. I like reading books. I like having books. I don't like buying brand new books. I like buying used books, unless it's like a book that's just so amazing that I have to buy it brand new. Then I'll buy it brand new. But I just want to buy more books. I don't care if I buy it used and send it back. I also want to buy more books. So yeah, I'm gonna achieve that goal. Now to my Booktube goals. In 2021, I want to set a goal to where I upload every Friday. I've tried uploading 3 times a week. I've tried uploading twice a week. I've also missed like 2 weeks of uploads, and I'm not on a consistent schedule, and that's kind of bugging me. So I want to make sure that I upload every Friday. How I'm going to try to make sure that I'm reaching this and succeeding at this is like today I'm bulk filming like a ton of videos. So probably the next month you're going to see me wearing this, and I don't care. So I'm trying to set myself up for success based on the way my brain works. I've talked to you guys before. I have dyslexia and ADHD. There are some days where I'm just not functioning very well as a human. And then there's some days where I am like hyper focused and I can get like 16 things done and I can achieve anything. The way I was doing it before, Sundays I would film and then I would try to edit before Tuesday and then try to upload before Tuesday. That doesn't work for me, really. What my plan is to like today I'm in the mood to film. Like I have so many ideas for videos. I have organized. I'm in the mood to do it, and I'm pretty much this is my hyper focus today. I'm so motivated to get this done. When in the past what I would do is I would do just like the 1 or 2 videos that I needed that week and then not film and be like, oh no, I'll be motivated later. Something would happen or I'd lose my motivation, or my husband would come home, or something would happen to where I couldn't upload for the rest of the month, or I couldn't get it done. Now what I'm changing is I'm just gonna bulk upload. It's like if I have 16 videos that I wanna film, I'm going to film 16 videos that day and then spread out my uploads. Like if I film 16, I'm not filming 16 videos today, but if I film 16 videos today, I put them on 16 Fridays. So that way, if I can't film for that amount of time, then I'm always uploading and there's always something I could do, and then I don't get out of the motivation and all of that stuff. And I think this process might work better. And then not 16 Fridays. No, I take that back. So what I would do is if I have like 16 videos, I would fill up all the Fridays. And then what I would do is then I would start filling up the Tuesdays, starting from like the last video of the month and coming back forward. So hopefully the ends of the month are more filled with more videos than the beginnings of the month. And maybe that'll work. Maybe that won't. We'll revisit that. But my goal is to have a video up every Friday. Getting more creative with my editing. I've had issues with editing software, and now I've had the same editing software for months now, and I've learned like the basics of how to do stuff. And now I want to learn how to make it creative and make it more aesthetically pleasing and maybe get some better things going on. I also want to like vlog. What's been deterring me about vlogging is editing and all of that stuff. And yeah, I want to try to vlog. So my goal for this year is to get more creative with my videos, try to get vlogging done, just try to get better at that kind of process. And I think with the upload schedule, how it is, if I can spread it out, I can spend more time editing instead of trying to rush edit just to get something uploaded so I can have like better quality videos. But again, I need to be in the headspace or the mood space with my ADHD to edit videos. And if I rush the edit, then it's not putting my best work out there, and it's just uploading to uploading. That I don't think I'm doing horrible videos, but I feel I can do better with this process, and I'm trying to learn a process that better works for me. And then my last goal is to still be uploading every Friday or close to it by the end of December. If you know anything about ADHD, we people get into a project, are 100% right when we start it, and then we lose interest when it becomes less exciting and more work. So the fact that I'm still doing this now, I'm pretty impressed with myself and I'm pretty excited about it. But that doesn't mean I'm out of the woods when it comes to a project or a hobby or something like that with ADHD. I can still lose focus. And I'm trying really hard to make this a hobby that I continue to do because I enjoy it. But some of it's hard and some of it's hard work. And for somebody who has ADHD, when something gets hard, sometimes we get deterred because it's just focus. You just can't focus on this stuff. My last goal and I think my most important goal that I really want to achieve, if I don't achieve the other two goals, I still want to be uploading in some sort by the end of December. Even if I take like a couple month breaks, I still want to be trying or present here on Booktube at the end of December of 2021, even if it's like once a month or something. Those are my reading goals and my Booktube goals for 2021. What are some of your reading goals? Or if you have a Booktube channel, what are some of your goals? Do you have similar goals as me? Let me know. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button. My foot is falling asleep. If you have something to say, comment below. I will hopefully see you next week. Bye! I want to sit. It's off center. I don't want it to be on center. There we go. I want to sit. I was standing for the last like 2 freaking videos. And now I want to sit, but the chair's not high enough. And like, oh God. See? It's like, ugh. I don't like that. I need a booster seat. I'm like 5'3", which is not hugely, like, it's not a tiny person. Like, my very good friend is like 1 inch away from having to have a booster seat. You know who you are, in a car, like legally. Well, at least in Washington State. I'm not sure about the state she lives in now. But in Washington State, if she was 1 inch shorter, she would have to have a booster seat, according to the law. And she's way shorter than me, but this makes me feel like I'm a tiny person. And I'm a little person. I'm like 5'3", but I'm not that tiny. Like, freaking husband, if you're watching, give me a booster seat. Probably not watching. Probably driving like you should be. Oh God, is this, I know you're gonna get a close-up of stuff you don't want to. Does this work? Like, I'm sitting on my knees. Now I'm too high, but I can't. I need the blanket. Oh God. Maybe if I do this and like sit on my other ankle, because my one ankle is not doing okay. Is this gonna work? Maybe for the first 5 minutes and then I'll freaking readjust. Okay. Can you hear Ruger snoring? He's so funny. Or that might be Stella.